Iroi is a brand new limited S-rank anime character in NTE. She released in version 1.2's Phase 2 banner. She is a hybrid survival support unit from the Bureau of Anomaly Control's Containment Strike Unit 2. This is the same unit as Shinku. She is the game's first dedicated limited S-class healer and has widely been regarded as a very high priority must-pull character because she provides incredibly strong team-wide healing, attack boosts, and crowd control with her pulling and grouping effect. She has a unique revive mechanic. She's also very highly flexible and fits in almost any team, but she shines brightest in charge and blossom focus comps. Before we jump into the guide though, I do want to take a moment to thank NTE for sponsoring this video. If you're interested in obtaining Iroi, if you're interested in playing Neverness, Everness, take a moment, go down into the description, the pinned comment below, click that sponsored link and download the game today. Now let's talk Iroi. Iroi has a dream-heavy, slightly melancholic theme. She was actually kind of sickly as a child. Her Esper ability manifested early. She has a sense of not fully belonging. This is something that I think a lot of us can actually relate to. Outside of her personality, her combat style, her kit is very unique. She is a swap-in support who wants short on-field time to maximize her efficiency. Her kit revolves around the imagination resource. Her skill is a team-wide heal plus an attack buff to scales off of her base attack. It is also an enemy pull or group ability, plus it builds her imagination. If you hold her ability, then she forces allies into this regression state. These are little lamb constructs that inherit the stats and fight for them. Her ultimate ability is a continuous team heal at low imagination, a continuous anima damage, plus a temporary revive of regression allies at high imaginations. This is incredibly powerful in terms of sustain and just being a useful revive tool. Her support skill has quick anima damage plus provides a heal and imagination on swap in. Her passives mirror image enhances her blossom reactions. This is excellent for blossom teams. And then sympathetic nerves grants team defense ignore when she heals. This pairs perfectly with Shinku as she's a crazy damage dealer. Iroi's basic rotation is to just swap to her user skill, which provides a heal and attack buff to group enemies together, build imagination. You can use her support skill to top off on imagination if you need. You can ultimate when necessary for a lot of heavy sustain, extra damage, or to revive. You can swap back to your main DPS and let the buffs and heals carry the entire team, and then re-enter as necessary for refreshes or emergency heals and revives. We'll go into the full 4-man rotation in just a minute. She has excellent off-field value and honestly keeps aggressive DPS like Shinku safe without sacrificing much damage uptime. Good dodge and parry fundamentals still matter, but she dramatically increases your overall team survivability. The best team comp is Iroi plus Shinku plus Hathor plus Esper Zero. This is the premium charge team. Iroi provides the healing, the attack buff, the blossom enhancement, the safety for Shinku's very long on-field windows. Hathor extends Remora, and then Zero enables instant cycles for charge. This is currently one of the strongest teams in the game. You can also have the blossom team, which is Iroi, Nanali, Jiwon, and Esper Zero. You can have a free-to-play team, which is Iroi plus Zero plus Hathor plus Haniel. In terms of the full rotation for the premium team, Iroi, Shinku, Hathor, and Esper Zero, you'll essentially start off with Iroi. You'll use your skill, you provide a team-wide heal, the attack buff, you'll pull enemies together. You can hold your ability if you want to turn teammates into sheep, but this is largely unnecessary. You'll then swap to Esper Zero, use your ultimate, then you'll use the skill. This will trigger Blossom with Iroi's Anima. Then you're going to swap to Hathor, use her ultimate, so use her skill. This applies and very strongly extends Remora. This completes that basic charge reaction, which is a Blossom plus Remora. Then you're going to swap to Shinku. This is your main damage window here. You'll use her ultimate ability, enter the Surging Crimson form. Then you're going to stay on field and just spam your enhanced basic attacks plus her skill for the entire duration of her empowered state. The charge will keep feeding the team energy, so her next ultimate comes up very fast. Now, when Shinku's Surging Crimson ends, you can drop straight back to Iroi to refresh the attack buff and heal. Then just go Zero, Hathor again to re-trigger charge. Then you return to Shinku for the next big damage window. It's that simple. Playing this team comp is that simple. Ult, swap between characters, use their abilities, go back, rinse and repeat. In terms of build, her signature arc is going to be the Wrong Gate. This is the best in slot. It has high base attack plus attack percentage. Healing triggers personal anima damage and team-wide damage percent buffs. This provides a lot of high uptime because she heals constantly. Good alternatives are the Youthful Fantasy. This is a good all-rounder. The Clear Skies, the Mind Royale, the Fluff of Fleetness. The best cartridge is the Speedy Hedgehog. It provides charge efficiency plus team attack percent after her ultimate. This is perfect synergy with her kit. The healing focus alternative would be Thea's Night Tavern, and a damage focus alternative would be Fireflies and the Forest. In terms of modules and stat priority, you're going to want focus type 3 modules for the attack percent bonuses. She can hit very high attack. Her main stats are attack percentage followed by healing bonus and then anima damage percent. Her substats are attack percent plus flat attack, cycle intensity, crit rate, and damage if you're going the hybrid route. Attack is king because it scales both her healing and her attack buffs as well. This is an absolute priority, and that is it. That is how you play Iroi. That is how you build Iroi. That is how you formulate a team to make the best use of Iroi. I also want to point out here that her skins are crazy. Like, just take a moment here and look at some of these. You have so many to choose from. So many of them are just strikingly unique, beautiful, stunning. I also need to gloat a little bit here. I did get her in my first 10 pull. That was surprising to me. This is very rare and doesn't normally happen, but I got her in her 10 pull. I got multiple of her outfits, running around the world with her. It's just, it's so much fun. Her play style is phenomenal. And again, she fits into every single team composition pretty much. She's a support, a hybrid, a survival unit that just provides so much depth to every single team comp that you have. And I see her being very, very useful moving into the future. If you're interested in obtaining Iroi, then I urge you to take a moment, go down into the description, the pinned comment, click that sponsored link and download NTE today. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.